And next up, let's go ahead and take a look at how to create the About page. The About page is like many of the pages, in fact, all of the pages at truebluemarketview.com currently. It is fairly straightforward. It is mostly text with just a few images. And we'll take a look at how to throw together this page right now. So here in the tbmvexample.com WordPress admin console, first thing we're going to want to do is go to Pages, Add New. We're going to give our page a title. We're going to set our template to full width. And at this point, we will go to the page builder. Let's get started by going to Row Layouts. And we're actually going to go with 2 columns. Left click, hold, drag, and drop. Next, we go to Row Settings. We change the width to full. Content width full. Height we'll leave to default. And the background we'll set to color. And we'll choose color. And we'll go with FF, FF, FF for white. Then we go to Advanced. And we'll leave the padding to 2020, 2020. And we'll leave the rest of the settings the same. And then click Save. Next, we'll go to Add Content. Go to Text Editor. Left click, hold, drag, and drop. And in this box, the text editor, you can just simply type in your text. Now we'll go to Advanced. And we'll change the margins to 50 top, 30 bottom, 20 left, 20 right. And now we click Save. Add Content. Text editor, left click, hold, drag, and drop. And we'll add our text. Add a link, such as this resources link. You can simply select a word. And if you already have a link on your clipboard, you can just simply paste it and it will automatically turn it into a link. Or you can click on this paperclip for Insert Edit Link and enter your link here. And in addition to that, if you go to Link Options, you can change the link text, the URL that the link points to, choose whether or not you want to open the link in a new tab, and you could also link to existing content. The Resources section link, or rather the Resources display text, anchor text here, and the link, we will go ahead and edit so you can see. And if we go to Link Options, you will see that I have simply pointed it over to TrueBlue Market View Resources. And actually, this link needs to be updated to truebluemarketview.com/resources. And if I wanted, I could say open link in a new tab. And I commonly do this if it's, for instance, on the resources page, I'm linking out to a program like GIMP. I'll go ahead and I'll enable open link in a new tab. That way people, especially people that aren't yet really familiar with TrueBlue Market View, don't know the brand, don't know who I am, don't have the site favorited, they aren't a subscriber on the YouTube channel and so forth. Once I get that viewer, if they like my site, if they like the content that is provided on my site, then the last thing I want to do is give them a resource and have them end up navigating away from my site and get it sidetracked and forget all about what my site was. This way, when you have open link in a new tab, they can keep your site open as well as whatever site you're linking to. And I will do this on occasion for intra-site links, meaning when I'm linking to pages on my own site, I will also do this this on occasion, but in this instance, if somebody is on the About page and they want to check out the Resources section, I just assume allow them to change from the About page to the Resources page without opening a link in a new tab. And so that's what that's for, and kind of some of the logic behind whether you would use it or not use it. And we'll go ahead and click Update, and we'll click Save. All right, and next up, we're going to go to Add Content, Row Layouts, 2 columns, left click, hold, drag, and drop below the column that we made previously. Go to Row Settings, change width to full width, set content width to full width, leave height to default, and we're actually going to change the background to color. And we're going to pick a color, and we're going to set it to ED, ED, ED. Next, we're going to go to Advanced, and we're going to remove the padding. And click Save. And you'll notice up here, we forgot some of the formatting for the second column in the top row layout here. We're going to want to match the settings used on the left column over here on the right column. So we'll go to Module Settings, Advanced. And if you remember on the first bit of content we created, we set this to 50, 30, 20, 20. And we'll click Save. And now we'll see that it's lined up. We'll also notice that the spacing here between the 2 paragraphs is missing. When we look here on our site, there's a space between TrueBlue Market View was created to help you reach more customers. We do this by helping you learn to market your business. There's a space between that and for people looking to reach more customers, to expand their business, etc. So in order to get that put in, sometimes one of the quirks with WYSIWYGs, or what you see is what you get editors, is that it doesn't always work the way you think it should or the way it appears that it will. So what we're going to want to do here is go back into Settings for the module, and you'll see that there appears to be a space. So what we're actually going to want to do is we're going to go to the beginning of the sentence, for people looking to reach more customers, and I'm going to click backspace, and I'm just going to press Enter and Enter. And now I'm going to click Save. And we now have the spacing. Okay, so for the second row, let's go ahead and add content. And this time we're actually going to go with heading. Left click, hold, and drag. And drop. We're going to first want to type our heading, and then set our font size. We'll leave the font weight to normal, change the text color, make it a little bit lighter. We'll use 6D, 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 and the alignment we will go with center. And we won't use a subheadline, and we will not enable responsive fonts. Next, we'll go to Advanced. Here on the Advanced tab, we're just simply going to remove the margins. And leave the rest of the settings the same. Click Save. Go to Add Content. Left click, hold, and drag on Text Editor. And drop below Web Design. We're going to click on Add Media to add our image. As you see here, each section has an image. And we're going to add our web design image by clicking Add Media, Upload Files, select Files, navigate to where your image is, select it, click Open, click Insert into Post, and we are going to center the image by clicking Align Center. And now we are going to enter our text. And from here, click Save. And oops, actually, we need to go back into the module settings. Go to Advanced, and we're actually going to change the margins here to 0, 50, 20, 20, and leave the rest of the settings the same. Click Save. We're going to go to Add Content. Left click, hold, and drag heading. Drop in the box, and we'll want to give it heading text. Set the font size. Leave the weight to normal, and change the text color to 6D, 6D, 6D. And change the alignment to center. Leave the rest of the settings the same, go to Advanced, and remove the margins. Now click Save. Next, go to Add Content. Left click, hold, and drag Text Editor, and drop right below Social Media. Next, we're going to add our image. So click Add Media, Upload Files, select Files, navigate to where your image file is, select your image, and click Open. Click Insert into Post, and we are going to center that image. And now we will add our text and go to Advanced and change our margins to top 0, bottom 50, left and right leave to 20. Click Save. And let's click Done, Publish Changes. And let's just see how our About page is coming along here. But first, let's go back to the dashboard. Go to Pages, All Pages. And we just want to double check our permalink, or in other words, the URL for our About page. So remember, anytime you create a post or a page, you want to check your permalink and set it to what you want it to be by clicking Edit if it isn't already what you want it to be. All right, so now let's go over to tbmvexample.com, and we have our page here. And since we have not yet added anything to our navigation, we will have to type the address manually. And when we go to the page, we see that the About page isn't all there yet because we haven't created the entire About page. We compare that to the truebluemarketview.com About page, and we see that it looks, or at least the part that's actually there, which is the top section, actually looks exactly like the About page on the example site, matches the About page on truebluemarketview.com, with the exception of the additional content that we haven't yet added. But I think you get the idea, as these pages are pretty straightforward, and it only gets simpler from here. If we look at our terms of use, this is literally nothing but a section here for a heading and a section here for text. This is all just one text entry. So for example, if we go to truebluemarketview.com WordPress backend, we can go to Pages, and we can go to About, and we can go to the Page Builder, which is what we see here. And actually, we're looking at terms of use. So if we go and look at terms of use, launch Page Builder, you can see here that this is just the heading that was inserted under basic module heading and dragged over. And then this is just one large text editor. If we look at the module settings, it's just simply text that's been entered and formatted using the text editor and saved to the page. In much the same way, if we look at privacy, launch Page Builder, we'll see here that we have a module for the heading and a module for the main body of the text, and a few links. But there's really nothing special. Very simple, straightforward page setup. Same thing with the resources page. If we launch the Page Builder, we'll see here that we have a module where we added an image. in a one row, or rather a one column row layout. And then next up, we have a 2 column layout, another 1 column, 2 column, 1 column, 2 column. It's pretty straightforward. You just simply add row layouts with the column arrangement that you want and add the content to your page and just continue to build it out as you want. So I'm not going to go through every page on TrueBlueMarketView.com at this time, simply because we could spend another half hour, maybe even a little bit more talking about things that we shouldn't really need to go over again and again and again and again in this video. There will be future videos where we talk about other site layouts, other themes, other plugins, other design approaches, and so forth, where you'll have a chance to learn other aspects. And we'll have other videos that are about WordPress from a more general standpoint and things of that nature. But for now, I think it's good to just wrap up the pages and take a look at another topic here in our website setup tutorial. So let's get to that now.